Last week I put on my new tuxedo and I wore it over to the dollar store where I asked if they had any gray poupon. You can maybe relate to this. I recently took this working with priorities training. Yet every time I sit down, focused like a laser beam to address item number 1 on my to-do list, I discover this stiff little hair in my ear. Curbside service was a boon for restaurants. But do you ever think that maybe it's gone too far? For example, the new curbside service at the Sweet Sorrows Funeral Home and St. Catherine's with the curbside confessional booth. And now, that new urology clinic. Look, call me old-fashioned, anti-progress, but maybe curbside service just should stick with the drug dealers and the hookers. You see how people on Zoom, when they're being interviewed, they've got the perfect look. Everything is just perfection. You probably don't know this, but there are now Zoom image consultants everywhere. I mean, everywhere. So, for example, I was driving in Amish country, and I see on the side of this barn, it's painted, and it says Rachel's Zoom Image Consultancy. And then underneath, I guess, Rachel to her clientele, it says no piercings, no pockets, no power, no problem. Story Corp, where they record these people and these heartbreaking stories. Well, I was so surprised. I just found out how few of them are actually archived. Just like almost all of them are just complete outtakes. For example, this ex-Girl Scout troop from Connecticut, recounting this brazen, swarming carjacking of this Mercedes. And this woman from Florida and her chimpanzee, Mitchell, recounting the night her husband told her it's either him or Mitch. And Randolph and Arnold, Siamese twins conjoined at the penis, and their heartbreaking decision to be separated following Arnold's third divorce. At work, our IT support just moved from a call center in India to, of all places, a monastery in Tibet. So, I place a call, and the agent comes on and says, this is the 250th incarnation of Victor. We do the IT thing. She also tells me that she has, in my browser, blocked my access to WikiFeet. And then she says, you should really eliminate the source of your suffering. It's IT, right? So I said, like what, like a new laptop? She says, no, a new job. Do you ever wonder what UFOs want from the Earth? I mean, they got the space-time thing down. What do they want here? Well, I found out. So what happened is that this UFO lands in my yard and bing bong, doorbell rings. Open it, and there's 2 of them, really scary looking, standing there. But they're both wearing short sleeve white shirts and ties. And they hand me a pamphlet, and they excitedly tell me the good news of Brother Klaatu. And they invite me to a revival meeting near Alpha Centauri. So UFOs are basically space missionaries. This one still, I'm still distressed about this. So I was in this beach bar, and I'm BSing with this guy, Bill, a little bit odd, bald head, no shirt. Well, it's a beach bar. I don't know, 5'11", 183 pounds. And he's telling me about this barbecue place, and he says, let's go. So, he's driving, and boom, we end up getting smacked by this car. And Bill, no seatbelt, flies right from the Jeep. So later in the ambulance, I'm really shook up about this. And I remember, he gave me his card. And I look at his card, and, to William T. Sullivan, professional crash dummy, certified to 100 mph. Recently I clicked on an ad for some tennis shoes. Well, you know what happens then, right? So I'm inundated with ads for shoes, then for sandals, then finally for foot sites, which is how I discovered Big Toe Delights and my new XXX favorite, Wee 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 all the way home. That's all I got for you tonight, folks. Thank you very much. We'll see you again soon in the living room talk. See you around.